JHK here from MyMMANews, and joining me right now is PFL lightweight Cindy Dandois. Cindy, thank you so much for the time. How are you feeling?
Hello, I'm feeling okay.
Now, where are you right now? Where are you preparing for this next fight?
I'm in Spokane, Washington, and I'm training at Jiu-Jitsu with Rico Little. This is Michael Chiesa, Juliana Peña, Sam Cecilia's gym, Brady Heastand gym. That's where I prepare.
Have you been there before? Is this your first time out there?
No. I've been here many times. I consider Rick a very good friend of mine. Yeah, I've been training here. I've been fighting on his card. I went to a place that is where I'm familiar with.
Okay, for sure. Now, with the training out there, how has it been the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, it's been nice. I've been working on every aspect of my game since we knew pretty late who we would be fighting. I have like three workouts a day in. I've been working hard.
And what was like the focus for you? Like you just said that you didn't know who your opponent was until just recently. So do you just work on everything, or do you have any particular focus from the last fight coming into this fight?
No, I worked on everything actually, and my focus was also on staying fit because sometimes when you get out of a camp, it's easy to go back to like eating unhealthy, not sleeping enough, and stuff like that. So I kept on training, working on my strength, and I focused on staying fit and sharp.
Now, you returned to action about a month ago after not fighting for over a year. That fight, the Kayla Young fight, how do you feel about the way that fight played out?
Well, everybody knows that I'm not really a striker. I came out of pregnancy and I started to work very hard on the striking aspect. I felt I was the one who was pressuring, and I felt I was the one who was attacking and who was trying to finish, while Caitlin played more like like a technical game, like hit and run. That's how I felt. But yeah, you can never leave it in the hands of the judges. So.
Does that change anything for you, the approach? It seems like more fighters are not, I don't know if they're not there to finish the fight, but it seems like they're just focused on winning.
No. I always try to finish the fight. I don't feel if it gets to a decision, the points are always counted fair. So I'm coming to finish, and I will always come to finish. I don't do the do the technical games. I'm coming to finish, and I'm coming to end this fight.
All right, now you got Kayla Harrison coming up. That's your next opponent. Everybody's talking about how big of a fight this is, and it is a big fight, but at the same time, it's just a regular season fight. So, there's not too much on the line. Is there a lot on the line for you in this upcoming matchup?
There is a lot on the line for me. Like as I told everybody, PFL, I'm very happy to be in this organization. And after this organization, my story stops. So I need to perform as well as possible, so they are willing to keep me. That is one. And also, I've always been asking for big fights, and I always had to settle with small fights. And then people were saying like, oh, you take easy fight just to because that's what I want. No. I always wanted good opponents. I always asked for big fights. I didn't get them, so I'm not complaining. I get a good opponent now. I feel, she's the one with the belt, so for me, this is a world title fight.
It's funny how people react to things, right? It's like when you take certain fights, they'll say like you took the easy fight, but when you're taking this fight, they kind of count you out, right?
Yeah. So everybody was saying like, oh, I'm taking easy fights. I pick my fights. No, I don't. I just take whatever I get. And same as now. I get what I get. I'm happy with it. And people are saying like, oh, you don't deserve this. Well, that doesn't make any sense to me. Like, I've been fighting for over 10 years. I think I definitely deserve this. I don't duck out of fights. I never miss weight. Even now in PFM, I'm small. I'm a small 155er. I don't do any cuts, no water cut, I don't have to watch what I eat. I can eat and be healthy. So I think most people who are talking are people who sit on the couch and never did something great in their own life. Maybe they feel miserable and that's why they want to trash. But I don't care. I'm just going to do what I love to do and try my best and make my children proud. And I'm going to try to just put opinion of others to the side.
Definitely. Now, what is your thoughts on the matchup, though? You versus Kayla Harrison.
I think it's a great matchup. It's like we both have about the same style, I think, only she's a southpaw. And you know, I feel like Kayla and I have a lot in common. Although I live on the other side of the planet, I see a lot of points in our life where I had met similar problems and had similar difficulties. I really think it's great to see how she steps up to take care of the children like she does. I've been doing that like for many years, so I feel we have a lot in common, and that's she deserves my respect, and I'm pretty sure Kayla has a Buddha spirit. She will respect me too. And it's a very hard matchup for me because we have the same style, but on the other side, it's also very it brings the best out in me. It motivates me to train harder and do better and give the people a great show.
Definitely. Now, of course, Harrison is going to try to take you to the ground, but you have so many submission wins and you have much more experience. You know, what do you think of her overall ground game in MMA?
Oh, I think her ground game is great. I think her arm bars are slick. I think her ground and pound is great. But I'm not scared to go anywhere. Like last time, I'm not a striker, but I wasn't scared to strike. I'm not afraid to strike, even though it doesn't look that beautiful. But I'm not afraid to strike. I'm not afraid to grab. I'm not afraid to go on the ground. So if she takes me down, fine, we go to the ground. If she want to stand up, we're gonna stand up. Whatever. Like I'm gonna fight my heart out. I'm gonna leave everything in that cage, and that's why it's gonna be a great fight.
When you look at the ground game and submissions, and you have so many, what do you prefer? Do you prefer the neck or the arm?
Oh, I don't care. Whatever I can grab.
Okay.
I don't care whatever I can grab. Yeah.
All right. Now, yeah, you know, like you said, that this could possibly turn into a striking battle because you guys might neutralize each other on the ground. The possibility of that, is that something that would be fun for you against Kayla Harrison? Because she mentions that she's working on her striking too.
I believe that. I see that every fight she's getting better. Very, very nice to see. Yeah, I'm prepared for it. Whatever comes will come, and I'm ready to deal with it. And I don't think she's scared of me on the ground. I'm pretty sure she's not. So I love that because I know she's coming out there, like always, to finish. She's coming to finish, and I'm coming to finish. So that's gonna be great. Doesn't matter if it's on the feet or on the ground or somewhere in between. I like it. She's going to be an attacker, and I'm gonna be an attacker. So,
do you feel less pressure heading into this fight compared to like her? Because everybody feels like she is the favorite.
I don't think she feels that much pressure. I truly believe Kayla has enough belief in herself. I don't think she really gets nervous. If you do so many, because that's what I feel like. I've been doing judo so many years that you are so used to the competition that the pressure is gone. And yeah, I feel pressure mostly because my mom passed away, to make her proud and my children proud. But I'm not afraid to face anybody. And I think Kayla had like the same hardness in her life, that she knows like fighting is a part of life, and it's not something to be nervous about. There are other things next to that makes them way more nervous. Sorry. That's what I believe.
For sure. Now, going back to, you know, people online, you know what I mean? Because I saw the back and forth and people reacting to the matchup, and a lot of people are very disrespectful, you know what I mean? Because in this sport, especially fighting, there's like crazy fans, good and bad, both sides, right? So does that ever affect you when you see that online?
It did before, but then I tried to just realize that none of them had my life. I had very hard times in my life, and for sure the last year, and I've been crying about things that really matter, you know, things that really matter and really hurted me a lot. I lost my mom, I lost my grandmother. I have no contact anymore with my brother. I got a baby, and I had to leave it home to come here and do something great. I put a lot on the line. So I think I having all these hardships lately just made me realize that their opinion doesn't matter. Sometimes it did hurt me, but now I only can say, like, when's the last time you guys stepped up to do something great or take a risk? Like, what's the last time you fell down and pulled yourself back up to do what you believe you are meant to do? So it did hurt me a lot before, and now I'm like, I don't care anymore.
With that, you know what I mean? And on the flip side, you know what I mean, you've been through a lot of personal hardship, and do you take that with you into this fight though? Do you let this propel you? You know what I mean? Does that give you more confidence heading into the fight against Harrison?
For sure. Like, I believe after rain there will be sun, and there will be like good things ahead. And as I said, I came out of pregnancy. My mother passed away. My grandmother passed away. And still, I weighed 212 pounds in January.
Wow.
And still I'm here as a small 155, fit, in shape, ready to fight my heart out. I think I deserve this. And yeah, I think it motivates me even more knowing what I've put into this to give it a better fight, so that I'm sure that PFL after this is not letting me go, you know?
Yeah, that's incredible that you were 212 pounds and then now you're a small lightweight. Yeah. That's incredible to me.
Yeah. It's been hard though.
Yeah, of
course. It wasn't for free.
Yeah.
But yeah. I knew I could do it, and I did it. And I was fit my last fight, and I showed improvement in my striking. And I didn't come out to make points. I came out to finish, and they punished me for that. But let's go to the next, and who knows? Maybe I'm gonna finish.
Yeah, I don't think the women get enough credit for going through a pregnancy and coming back so fast. Men don't have to go through that ever in their life. They don't have any idea of what that is.
They don't have any idea. Indeed, they didn't.
Now, on the flip side, you know, I know you created this OnlyFans account because of some of the things that happened during COVID, and your gym was closed, and you know you needed to make some extra money. So you know, and this OnlyFans thing has become very successful for you. You know, you're earning extra income, and you have real fans coming to support you, right? So how has that experience been with that?
Okay, look, my gym in my own country where I invested a lot in, like actually all the money I had, I invested in it to keep children from the street. They shut it down from day 1 to day 2, like just I had to close it, and the government didn't give me any help. I'm gonna be very honest with you. At the end of the month, there was no money left for food. You know, I had no money left for food, for clothes, for the normal things my kids needed. And now people are talking shit and trash about it, but they say like, oh, why didn't you take another extra job? I was teaching from home, like changing all my classes to be sure my children still from my school still had their lessons. That was like full-time work. Then in the evening there was nothing open. There were no places open where I could go and work extra, although at home I had still my children at home. So I talked to some friends who opened an OnlyFans, and I was like, yeah, or we're not having any food, and I have to do stuff that is illegal to get money for food, or I'm doing this and I just take it. I did it. I took my responsibility. I paid off my debts. My children have food on the table, and I was able to train for this camp. Some fans showed me like so much love, and they saw a little chic of me, but I'm a woman. Like I'm a woman. I'm a normal female. I don't think nude or anything is so. If you press in boobs on Google, how many boobs do you get?
A lot.
Like
millions.
Mine not that different, but I feel like if I can pay my bills with my boobs, I'm in. Like I don't want to have that struggle anymore at the end of the month. Like, hey guys, sorry, there's no money for food. It's terrible to go through that as a single mom. So it's not been I get a lot of shit about my OnlyFans, but my real fans know why I do this, and they are with me, and I'm beyond thankful to every single person that subscribes to my OnlyFans and buy a cheeky photo or buy a little naughty video, because it helps me, you know, it helps my children, it pays the bills, and I'm doing it all by myself. I have no husband. My grandmother passed away. My mom is gone. I rely on friends of mine to take care of my children while I'm gone. So talk whatever you want, but they don't have my position. I have girls who really had to do crazy stuff to get through this COVID period. And yeah, I sold pictures. That's what I did.
Oh, much respect to you. you know what I mean, much respect to you, especially in the position that you're in with your kids, and hearing what, you know, more details about the story. Yeah, just massive respect on your side, you know, and continue doing it. I don't, you know, you have real fans, and that's what OnlyFans is about.
Yeah, for sure. And it's not only because people think, oh, it's only sexual or naked or nudes. No, it's not. I have fans asking me like, oh, can you make a little video to surprise somebody for his or her birthday? And they give me a little tip for it. Or just people subscribing to like chat with me or like have an opinion about something. And that's all fine. Like, you can ask me a little bit more there because we help each other, you know. But I think being like a woman, like all people are sexual creatures, and you know, like how many people have a fantasy? Like, they can tell me anything about it. So I prefer to get how you say it? Like, I get in my Instagram daily maybe 20 dick pics. Well, I prefer to get paid for the dick pics I get. You know, it's no problem. Send them to my OnlyFans and pay me my my $10, please, and I'm very fine. You see?
For sure. For sure. Yeah. That's something that men also could never understand, is getting dick pics in the DMs, you know what I mean, all the time. Like, I have no idea how that would feel, but yeah, I don't think I would like that too much. But yeah, so back to the fight. How do you envision this fight, you know, playing out? You know, what do you see?
I see two warriors. I see two warriors with a heavy backpack and a heavy life, going out there and put everything on the line. That's what I see. I'm going in with the far most respect for my opponent, as I know she's a great fighter. I'm not underestimating her at all, and I truly believe she's not underestimating me either. And I'm coming to finish, and she's coming to finish, so it's gonna be fireworks. That's what I believe.
Definitely. June 25th, PFL, Atlantic City, I believe. Cindy, thank you so much for the time. Thank you for being so open with everything, and I'm gonna enjoy this fight. It's a great opportunity for both of you.
Well, thank you for being so open with me too.